Hello, it's craft time with Tracy Tries. Fix my hair. Okay, so I don't think I've done this craft before, or at least I hope not. I tried looking through all of my videos. Y'all do know that I have hundreds of videos because I started this, I want to say it was either late 2019 or early 2020, and I was posting a video every day there at the beginning. Why does my dog have to bark when I get on the videos? So anyway, if you're ever bored and need to go back and watch a bunch of videos, feel free to watch mine. Okay. All right, so we're gonna make a wreath. And I know you're probably like, Lord, girl, how many wreaths you got? Don't worry about it, okay? I wasn't ready. Okay, whatever. I was looking for this thing that makes cutting easier, but I don't know what I did with it. I mean, if you can imagine such a thing, me losing something. I gotta find it though. I gotta find it. Because I cannot be cutting all these things by hand because this will take 12 days. This is an easy craft. I am just cutting, this was probably, this was my mom's fabric. It's a very pretty fabric, but she stitched it on the edge and I was just cutting that off, so you didn't miss nothing, okay? Let me look for that thing, that thing that I cut on, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So you're gonna need one of these, and you can get these at the Dollar Tree. I believe that is where I got this one. It was $1. Can you believe that? $1 at the Dollar Tree. We can wear it as a necklace. We can wear it as a hat. All right, so no glue gun needed for this one. And we're gonna cut. We're gonna cut. So what we need is, to stop being so confusing, we need to have 8-inch strips, okay? So I am going to turn the camera down, and all I'm gonna do is cut this to begin with to make it even across there, okay? So let me turn you down and then we'll get started, okay? Turn you down. All right, so I am going to use this. If you ever see these things go on sale, these cutting mats with these rotary tools, and you like to craft, go ahead and get you one, because they're quite lovely to have, because it sure is better than trying to have to use scissors, because you can't cut it straight. Of course, it's not cutting today because I'm bragging on it. Let's try it again. Let's come down just a little bit. You gotta apply a little pressure and show it who the boss is. So I'm gonna measure up to about 8 inches, which is right here. Right here. Okay, right about there. Let me do it again just to make sure, because I moved it. Make sure your fabric's straight. Now, that thing was cutting through 4 layers, so that's why it was a little bit hard to do. It goes very easily through 1 or 2 layers, but I'm an overachiever, okay? All right, so we're gonna cut it along here at 8 inches. Let's move that to the side. We're gonna do another 8 inches. I'm just gonna do a few so I don't have to stop every few minutes to cut some more. Now, one thing about this thing, it is sharp. It is very sharp, and you have to keep your fingers out of the way, because I barely nicked my finger with it one time, and it sliced it open as I'm sitting here sliding it back and forth. Kim was probably having a heart attack. My best friend Kim, she watches these videos, and she's always been a caretaker for me, caretaker of me or for me. I always had friends growing up that would fight for me. I was never a fighter. Kim was one of them. You definitely didn't want to cross her. Now, I cut that a little crooked, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay the ruler. If I was ever organized, y'all would not know what to do. I'm gonna lay this right here. I'm gonna lay this right here. And I'm gonna just make a tiny cut. You can't see, can you? I'm just gonna make a tiny cut at each 1 inch mark. Just a tiny cut, because we're gonna rip the rest of it, because it's gonna be kind of old looking. So maybe just a little snip just to get you started at each 1 inch mark. These are really cute. You can use any fabrics. You can use any color of fabric. You can mix and match your colors. I made one for my dad for his door that's patriotic. It's red, white, and blue. And he's had it hanging on his door ever since I gave it to him. All right, so this one is obviously not 1 inch, so I'm just gonna cut all that off. Now for the rest of these, I'm just gonna take it and tear them. They're not hard to tear. I mean, anybody can do this. I watched the cutest movie today on Netflix called Poms, P-O-M-S. P as in Paul, Poms. Like cheerleader pom-poms. And it's a bunch of older ladies that live in like a retirement community. And they become cheerleaders and go to the state championship. All right, so for the purpose of the video, this is all I'm going to tear for now, because now I want to show you what to start doing with it. I'm going to take this and I'm going to mix it with this. See, that's a different color. I mean, not a color, but this is a bigger plaid. And then I'm going to find another one. I'm just going to mix and match them. But for right now, again, for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to get it started. I do like to cut the little stringies off the end. All right, you fold it in half. Whoops. I'm trying to watch y'all and pay attention to what I'm doing. All right, so in half like this, okay? Always start on the inside. You're gonna go underneath and then up through that. You're gonna open it and you're gonna tuck this in here and pull it out. And then I'm gonna leave it facing inward just until it's done, and then I'll push them all back. But that way it's just kind of out of the way. Now, I have done one where I did all the blue in this corner, and I did like red and white the rest of the way around. It was really cute. And basically, this is it. You just keep adding them. And you can do all your cutting at the beginning, or you can do it a little along. I like to do it a little along because I get bored easily. I don't have ADHD, you do. Anyway, that movie Poms, back to that. Sorry, I'm, again, ADHD. I thought it was really cute. I think the lady's name is it Diane Keaton? And she moves to the retirement community, and she's actually dying of cancer. And she doesn't tell anybody that, but she starts this group of cheerleaders with all the old people, or all of the people. I shouldn't say old people. Anyway, they finally get a cheerleader from the high school to help them with some of their dance moves, and It was just really cute. It's just a feel-good movie. Honestly, I watch Netflix more than I watch anything else. All right, so we have 2 so far on all of them. So when it's done, all of these will be up like this. So I will continue working on this, and then I'll show you the finished product. Hello. Okay, so we're finally to the end of this very long and drawn out craft that I started. I cut all the strips. It's a bunch. I used 3 different reds, and each one of these has 10 strips tied on per section. So let me find a section. The section's from there to there, and each row has 10. So that might help you to figure out how many to cut. And I cut them again 8 inches long and 1 inch wide. And I showed you how I tied them on. Now what I've been doing is I bought this at the Dollar Tree. It was raw wood. It was not painted, and I painted it red. So I was gonna see if maybe I could put this in here. I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe like that. It might just have to rest in here. But first, I sanded it some after I painted it red. The red that I painted it is dark red. It's just craft paint. And I'm going to stain it with that dark stain wax. So hold on just a second. And I'm just gonna rub a light stain over it just to give it a little aged look. So, because again, I don't like new looking stuff. I like old stuff. So, I'm going to stop filming while I do this, because all I'm doing is rubbing it on here, and I'll be right back. Alright, so, what I did was paint the love sign red, and then I hit it with my Dremel sander thingy thing and roughed up the edges, and then I went over it with that dark stain just to give it a more aged look. And then I took, you can see here, red pipe cleaners, whatever those things are called, and fastened it to the metal frame. And here is the finished product. And I'm going to hang it on my door for Valentine's Day. Now, the good thing about this is I could take the love back off and put some blue on here for Memorial Day, or, you know, I could put a big blue something something, a flag, a bow, a star, a hat. Sorry. Sorry, sometimes I get silly. Anyway, there it is. I'm pretty happy with it. So, there you go. Okay, ta-ta for now.